No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 Guardians of the Galaxy villains.
The time has come to rejoice and renounce your paltry gods.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most interesting and important cosmic baddies that this ragtag band of space superheroes have faced off against across their galaxy of stories. If you haven't seen every Marvel movie through Endgame, be aware of spoilers ahead. Who's your favorite Guardian of the Galaxy villain? Let us know in the comments down below. Number 10, Galactus. The Guardians have faced off against many ancient galactic entities, but the being known as the Devourer of Worlds is older and more powerful than any of them. The last survivor of a dead universe that preceded our own, this feared being sustains his existence by draining the life force from whole planets. He tends to kill a world's entire population and leave them as lifeless husks.
Galactus hungers, and Galactus must feed.
Galactus is easily one of the most feared entities in the Marvel Universe. The original Guardians battled the villain once with the help of his former herald, the Silver Surfer. If Galactus fought the Guardians a little more often, he'd definitely rise to the top spot of their most dangerous rogues.
He's here, and he looks very, very hungry.
Number 9, Ronan the Accuser.
You Xandarians and your culture are a disease.
You will never rule Xandar.
No.
I will cure it.
This Kree warrior is often willing to go to extreme lengths for the sake of his planet. And since he's one of his home world's best fighters, he doesn't mind using force to get what he wants. In many modern stories, Ronan is also loyal to Thanos himself. While doing the Mad Titan's bidding, the Accuser often exchanges blows with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Ronan was notably the first major antagonist in the team's first live-action movie.
Behold! Your guardians of the galaxy! What fruit have they wrought?
Additionally, we saw him make a brief but important cameo in Captain Marvel. While we don't know if Ronan will return to live action again, we have a feeling he'll get into more fights with the Guardians in the future.
Put it together.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro. Me and you.
Number 8, the Badoon.
You have any idea what this thing is?
I know it from ancient legend. A Badoon Sinek, the mindless destroyer of planets.
While this race of reptilian aliens may initially seem like a relatively small power in the universe, that could change. In a possible future timeline, the Badoon conquer Earth in the 30th century after growing into a fearsome military power. The band of heroes who gather to fight back against this universal threat call themselves the Guardians of the Galaxy. A fearsome species with numerous advanced technologies and weapons, these foes gave the first Guardians quite a challenge. They stressed the team so much that the Guardians leader Vance Astro traveled back to the present to try and avert their rise to power.
If we don't stop it, it'll completely tear the moon apart, and the Earth is next.
Number 7, the Supreme Intelligence.
Intelligence?
Your commander insists that you're fit to serve.
I am.
You struggle with your emotions.
One of the other dominant factions in the Marvel Cosmic Universe, the Kree Empire spans galaxies. Warriors in that race can usually be found locked in an ongoing war with their ancient enemies, the shape-shifting Skrulls. And behind this vast stellar empire sits a single entity, a being referred to by the Kree as the Supreme Intelligence, aka the Supremer.
If you hurt them, I will burn you to the ground.
With what exactly? Your power comes from us.
This artificial life form was originally created over 1 million years ago. While the creature might not be much to look at, but is a deadly and intelligent foe that possesses vast psionic power, as well as the knowledge of the greatest minds of the Kree race. It also controls the entirety of the Kree army, making it a powerful and deadly enemy.
It's cute how hard you try.
Number 6, Adam Magus.
The Nova Centurion helmets no doubt search for heroes to defeat me. But by then, the galaxy will belong to the Magus.
Originally created to be the perfect being, the hero known as Adam Warlock has long been a force for good in the universe. However, he's often been opposed by this evil doppelganger. The villain has all of Adam Warlock's cosmic powers.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Pathetic.
But if that wasn't bad enough, this being is also the leader of a cult of religious fanatics known as the Universal Church of Truth. The church's repeated attempts to open breaches in the fabric of reality itself eventually resulted in chaos. Not only did a flood of monstrous beings enter our reality, but evil doppelgangers of Marvel heroes came through. Even without the power of his followers, however, he's still a threat of truly cosmic proportions.
Now all will bow to Magus.
Number 5. Ultron.
I see everything. There are worlds beyond my own. Worlds that need me.
After being defeated by the Avengers yet again, this robotic villain came back with a vengeance and a new robotic army. He led the Phalanx, a race of cybernetic beings bent on exterminating organic life. And they were very capable of accomplishing that deadly mission.
I'm going to bring about peace in our time to every corner of the universe.
Under the leadership of their new master, the Phalanx conquered the Kree homeworld of Hala, infecting many heroes with the virus that put them under Phalanx control. The day was eventually saved in the end, but the incident was enough to convince Star-Lord that a team was needed to combat cosmic threats, prompting him to form the Guardians of the Galaxy.
It is done. At last.
Number 4. Korvac.
Korvac. He's a wanted fugitive. He's insane. He's wiped out thousands of sentient lives.
Another character from the alternate future in which the Badoon have conquered Earth. This character's story is nothing short of a saga. A human collaborator who assisted the Badoon, he grew up a bitter and hate-filled man. After being caught asleep on the job, his Badoon masters transplanted his body onto a machine, which understandably only deepened his anger.
Whatever the Kree did, it changed him. A latent genetic potential within humanity, perhaps.
Later, he became imbued with the power cosmic, the source of Galactus' immense power, and traveled back to the present. In a pitched battle with the Avengers and the original Guardians, he took the lives of a number of heroes before restoring them to life and ending his own existence.
I can feel the power inside of me.
Now!
Number 3. High Evolutionary.
Who dares interrupt the High Evolutionary while he's creating?
During the course of his life, Herbert Wyndham became more and more obsessed with conducting genetic experiments. After his boundary-breaking and often troubling scientific trials made him unwelcomed on Earth, he took to the stars to continue his studies. One of Wyndham's experiments led to the birth of Adam Warlock. That action alone caused the Guardians and the Galaxy a whole mess of trouble.
What have we here? A breathtaking work of genetic art.
However, it also doesn't help that the villain gave himself superpowers that range from everything to harnessing matter to shooting energy. Eventually, Wyndham would be known across the cosmos as the High Evolutionary. Anyone who dared to get in the way of one of his experiments should be prepared to feel Wyndham's wrath.
Forget it. Do your worst. We ain't telling you squat. I am no torturer. I am an artist.
Number 2. Annihilus.
Destroy the ship! Now!
Oh great, more bugs.
Initially a foe of the Fantastic Four, this villain was the ruler of an alternate universe known as the Negative Zone. After punching a hole through to our dimension and unleashing a massive armada known as the Annihilation Wave, he kick-started a war.
Final offer, Hulk. Become my servant, and I'll spare your miserable life.
His violence just happened to bring some of the Guardians together. Drax, Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, and Peter Quill united for the very first time to take him on. Armed with a weapon known as the Cosmic Control Rod and an army of nearly unparalleled size, Annihilus nearly brought the universe to its knees. This was just the first in a series of cosmic catastrophes that eventually led Peter Quill to create the legendary team.
Come on, Yondu is gonna be here in 2 seconds. He expects to hear this big plan of ours. I need your help.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Thanos.
The entire time I knew Thanos, he only ever had one goal: to bring balance to the universe by wiping out half of all life.
The cosmic villain to end all cosmic villains. This ruthless figure is one of the greatest threats to the heroes of the Marvel Universe. In some adaptations, he's an interstellar tyrant born on Saturn's moon Titan that fell in love with the Mistress Death. Thanos set out to win her favor by killing as many living beings as possible. In recent years, the Mad Titan serves as the adopted father of Gamora. Whenever she breaks away from him and joins the Guardians, the team takes on Thanos to save her.
You let her go!
Ah, the boyfriend.
I like to think of myself more as a Titan-killing long-term booty call. Let her go.
The Mad Titan has opposed Guardians in everything from video games to live-action movies. If you're telling a story about this cosmic team, it feels like his presence is inevitable.
Tell me she's lying.
Asshole! Tell me you didn't do it!
No, you didn't.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.